Hey future billionaires, welcome to the Billion Dollar Business. Today we're going to talk all about startup. How can you start your startup business? How to manage it and what kind of mistakes should you not make? So watch till the end and grab the knowledge. Generally, there are 7 major steps to build successfully startup. Here's the list of 7 steps. Ideation, validation of idea, business plan, building a team, legal framework, launch, feedback and improvements. So let's discuss one by one. Ideation. The first thing for a startup is an idea. It means a solution to a problem either facing by a large number of people or some specific community. One can also come up with the vision for future requirements, but for a successful startup, it must have one of the 2 qualities: uniqueness and innovation. Validation of idea. After ideation, the next step should be validation of idea, as it is good or not. Some talks and research helps in understanding the requirement and scope of the idea. Business plan. Most of the entrepreneurs do the mistake here. A good business plan is as important as the idea. The plan should contain business model, cost of development, marketing promotion and all other expenses. Building a team. Next comes the task of building a skilled team, doing hard work with them, guide them and manage your startup successfully. You need to build high-performance team because your team will give massive growth to your business. Remember one thing, your team is arms and legs of your company. Legal framework. It is also the main step ignored by most of the people. It depends on the nature of business. You need to consider some legal things as like registration, tax compliance, trademark, patent, etc. Launch. The dream of every entrepreneur is launch his startup. It takes months or even years to finally launch the startup. The perfect launch with a good marketing and promotion strategy leads to the quick initial success. Feedback and improvement. This step helps a lot in laying down a path for the long run of startup. Feedback and complaints are gifts. Just catch them and analyze to improve. The 7 steps are done here. Let's discuss about startup mistakes to avoid. No purpose, vision and passion. Some people just start when see others are doing with no purpose and passion. One must understand it is not a task but a journey, so it will be a total waste without any clear vision. Lack of skills. Passion without skill is like a car without a driver, so to lead a startup, skills of self-motivation, leadership and model making is required to have. Doing it alone. It is the most common mistake of entrepreneurs to do all the work alone. Knowing something is quite different than doing it. Also, to keep ideas secret, entrepreneurs hesitate in talking and sharing of idea, which leads to improper research. Wrong team. Team selection on basis of anything other than skills are not a worth for a good team. Untargeted customers. It is must to identify the target customers. Also same applies for product or service to be categorized in one of the following: newest, best, cheapest, reliable. Focus on investors, not customers. Most of the startups focus on getting funds from investors and forget to focus on customers. Early expansion. Expansion should always be taken when sustainability is achieved. You should never go for expansion with negative margins. Model not scalable. Every startup dreams for the huge success, but it can be achieved only by a proper scalable model. Some businesses are profitable but not scalable, so choose your model accordingly. Weak feedback system. Feedback and complaints play a key role in making a perfect solution for every business. It shows the requirement and demand of the real market. Ignore legalities. Considering legal framework is also important to keep away from unwanted issues. If the dream is big, you should be ready for the big preparation. At the end, I just want to tell you something. Startup takes lots of dedication, some sleepless nights, and even some failure before you get a final product to sell or service. But once your startup gets success, then rest of your life you will live like heaven. Hit that subscribe button if you want to launch your own startup.